Echoes of Thunder, Unveiling the Mythical Chinese Dragon, is really well timed, maybe quite self-consciously timed to go up just as we enter the year of the dragon. And we know a lot about dragons from mythological culture and legends. They seem to find their way into popular culture too. When I think of Game of Thrones, Mother of Dragons, for example, Lord of the Rings, the Smaug character is a dragon. What does the dragon represent in Chinese culture specifically?
In my research for this exhibition, I found the dragon, its origin maybe is not traceable, but it's people inspired by the nature phenomenon like thunder and lightning. So that inspire people to have that concept of a creature. It's not a natural, it's an imaginary. And so originally, in Chinese culture, the dragons, its shape or image, more like a reptile. It can dip into the deep sea and can ascend to the clouds. And it's when in Chinese pronunciation, long, and it sounds in fact imitate the thundering. Long, long, long.
Okay, so the dragon is inextricably tied to nature. In that respect, it's fascinating to consider that, ironically, this mythical creature seems to be something of a protector in Chinese culture. Does the dragon actually take on characteristics, would you say, of a spiritual being because it is so tied to the natural world?
Mm-hmm. In fact, in very ancient China, maybe thousands of years ago, because it is imaginary, no one ever seen the dragon. But when people inspired by the thunder, lightning or thundering, then they will say, "Oh, I saw the dragon in the sky." And when people saw the dragon, but they imagined that is a dragon in the sky, they saw that it's come up from the sky and dive in the sea, and sometimes with fire, because when the thundering or the lightning hit the trees, and it makes fire. So even in Chinese old texts, it says the dragon origin from that lightning and hit the trees, then dragon born.
Oh, it's fascinating because dragons are always considered to breathe fire in popular culture, for example, right? So, given that the dragon is this mystical creature, I would say, that has a spiritual element in Chinese culture and is really tied to the natural world and events and weather, like you say, Echoes of Thunder is the appropriate name for this exhibition because dragons come out of really dramatic events weather-wise. What does it symbolize in Chinese culture in a contemporary sense?
As I mentioned, the early Chinese revere dragon. They think dragon is benevolent to people, and until the 14th century, and the founder emperor of that Ming dynasty in 1468, and he set a lot of laws to regulate the dragon, the use of dragon, and especially he stressed on the dragon for the emperors, for the imperial court only, and anyone offend his law will be punished. So that make the dragon become, people not only think it's just a benefit good to people, it also represent the authority,
Okay.
the emperor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So since 14th century, so that make the dragon, change the mind and let people think, dragon is the represent of the highest.
Right, exactly.
The emperor. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there still a sort of a kernel of benevolence in the dragon spirit there somewhere for modern Chinese people?
Yeah, since there's no emperor now, so people still respect and put all those like auspicious meaning in the dragon.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, there's a lot to unpack here, and Echoes of Thunder Unveiling the Myth of the Chinese Dragon. It sounds like an amazing exhibition on at the University of Alberta. But tied to that,
Yes.
there are lectures and films, and you're doing one yourself about what a dragon looks like.
In this exhibition, since we don't have a big gallery, but
Mm,
we try to make an experience for people. So when people come into our gallery, before he enter the exhibition, he will hear the sound of thunder and will see the lightning on the screen on the wall. So we try to lead the people, the audience,
ah,
have this feeling. Then enter into our gallery. We have the design of like a flash clouds and some clouds with a hidden dragon. So we try to make that there is dragon hidden in the gallery.
fantastic. Yeah. So there's a real sense that there's a dragon that is playing hide and seek with you while you're in the gallery as well. Well, thank you, Isabel, for taking the time to have a talk
Thank
with us
you.
today. And
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for having me here. Thank
pleasure's
you.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep well.
Yeah. You too.
Bye for
Bye.
now.